Hi, I'm Catherine Lee Scott, Maggie Evans from Dark Shadows, and you were watching Jessie's Histories and Mysteries.
I'm down at the old Zion Hill Church near Matheny's Bridge. A lot of people call this the old Antioch Church because this was the original location of Antioch Baptist Church back in the 1880s. It was also the original location of Antioch School, and when I was a kid, Miss Lucy Mitchell, who was probably in her 80s at the time, told me a story about going to school here and how you could see people's animals like goats and sheep out grazing because there weren't any stock laws then, and you could just watch the animals grazing outside of the schoolhouse and church house. Back in the graveyard, you'll find the tombstone of Mr. Matheny himself. This is the gentleman that the bridge is named after, and he ran the local mill down on Saudi Creek. He passed away in July 1909. This is the grave of James Morton, who was the postmaster down at Saudi Mills. He was murdered on his 48th birthday in 1892 by his son-in-law, Bill Sloan. His daughter, Martha, who was 16 years old at the time, had decided to run off to Texas to marry her boyfriend, and she had gone down to her brother-in-law's house and was hiding out down there. And when Mr. Morton came to bring his daughter home, he was murdered by his son-in-law. A very, very tragic story. A lot of the old tombstones are in pretty bad shape after the passing years. Old Antioch Church and Cemetery up on Sand Mountain.
Hey everybody, I'm here at the old Antioch Church, also known as Mount Zion. You probably saw at the beginning our local historian, Bill Potter, talking about the history of this place. And what some of you may not know is I get a lot of my information from my videos from Bill. He's very knowledgeable. And he listened to all the old folks, you know, their stories and tales and history and whatnot. I had planned on doing a really cool drone video for you. I was going to not only film the church but the creek over there, because just right down the road here is Matheny's Bridge. If you've been a part of my channel since the beginning, then you'll have seen that video called the Crybaby Bridge. And it's where me and my sister and her two sons and my oldest son all precariously walked over the bridge and went under it and did a spirit box session. Now, that was back when I first started doing videos, so it wasn't all that great a quality. And my light wasn't working that night. It was really weird. But when I was a teenager, I lived with some friends up the road from here. And when I would go visit Kevin at his house in Powell, I would have to drive down this road and take a left. And everybody had always told me, oh, Matheny's Bridge, that area, that's where the devil worshippers go and do their rituals. And I was terrified because I'd be going by there about 10 o'clock at night. And I just knew that a devil worshiper was going to jump out of the woods and grab me. So I'd go down there and I'd lock my car windows and doors. And I just run, make my left really, really quick. And knowing that I'm coming out here doing investigations, I would have never have believed it if you'd have told me back in the day. So I'm going to take you around and show you a little bit. I do have a new toy here. Actually, I got a couple. But I bought the SB7 Pro from Ghost Stop. And I like the features on it. It's really cute. I mean, it's even in the day, it's creepy out here. Let's see. Got to get it out of the wrapping. So it, instead of having to have, you know, your batteries, your AAAs or what have you, it charges. It's got several different features with sweeps, scan steps. It has a REM pod feature right here. So if something touches that, it'll make the little antenna go off. And it says there's an antenna you can lift up. I saw that on some videos, but I don't see anything like that. There's a little stand here in the back if you want to use that. It's got a place for headphones, a spout. There's a mute button. So like if you're doing a spirit box session and you want to ask a question, you can hit the mute button so that won't be going on while you ask. And there's a DC and 5 volt thing. On this side works the antenna for the REM pod. I forgot I got a mic on. I don't have to be so close. This is the sensor for that. And you can see sensors and stuff right here. Oh, this is the antenna. Okay. I'll go ahead and lift that. So this is my first time to try it. And I don't know if you can see it, but you still can see the charging thing over here, just like you did with the old one. It's got sweep timers. So if you're investigating a house or a haunted place, you can set it up to play by itself for a certain period of time and then go off. And then after a while, do it again while you're not standing there. There's a temperature reset, a backlight, all that good stuff. So I thought we would try that out. And I also purchased to go at night I purchased the Phasm camera. This little bitty guy looks like a GoPro. I'm going to take it out when I use it. But it comes with this and this little stand for it. But I bought the extra light because it does night vision. And the light right here, it just, it's magnets. It just magnetizes right there. So you don't have to like worry about clamping it down and things like that. So I don't know if I'll have a need for it today, but some new toys I'm going to try. So, and as always, this is a busy road. I can't help that. So sorry about that. But we're going to take a little walk around the church, the cemetery, and the woods. So come along with me. Make sure, if you don't mind, you take the time to subscribe if you like historical and haunted content, because the two have to go together so you can get the whole story. So if you enjoyed that, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button on this. It's free. It only takes a second to do. And please leave me a comment after you finished watching to let me know how you enjoyed the video. Let's go, guys. Okay, let's take a little walk here. The road coming in is really bad. I'm glad I wasn't in the PT Cruiser. It's still down and out, though, Jessie Mobile. So just be careful if you come up here. Part of the pavement's missing. There's big divots in the road. But see, it would have been beautiful lighting for a drone, but okay. But here's the actual church. Now, when I was a teenager, I remember it being white. I don't remember it being wood paneling. If y'all, you know, I know a lot of people have family that helped found this church and stuff. Let me know in the comments if you don't remember it being white too. Now, I've come up here at night with somebody, but it wasn't a ghost hunt. But I didn't know there was a cemetery back here and all the history, but I did feel really creepy. Look at that tree. Holy gosh, look at that. Thing is huge. So there's a little sign right there at the road, and the bridge is just right down there. So looks like Morris Pest Control services it. Probably Bill. I'm sure the doors aren't open, but I'm going to show them anyway. Look at that. Really cool. They've got good bolts. Looks like somebody might have vandalized it at one time. There's crosses and words on it. Same thing with this. You can see where crosses used to be. Little hole right there. Oh, this is so bad. Let me back up a little bit so you can really see it. Look how bad that door is. It's really bad. And according to Bill's history, there used to be a school out here. That's open for the crawl space. Probably to make sure there ain't no termites. But I love the wooden windows, you know. This is probably bathrooms. Looks like they're meeting down here again the 30th, which would be Thursday. They've got them bolted. But isn't that so cool? I love it. I'm hearing talking. So they've got these big rocks on both sides of the cemetery. This right here is really bad. Oh my God, that is somebody's bra. Oh Lord, somebody done went and come down here. You can see somebody's working on it. And it does have power. So, God, that's so gross. Oh my God. People are nasty. Okay, so as you can see, there's a pathway there for the handicapped. And in these old churches or old cemeteries, you usually find these big long tables. And the deal with this is here in Alabama we have what's called Decoration Day. One day a year in the spring where people come and visit their loved ones' graves. They clean the cemetery up, put flowers on the graves, and usually they bring covered dishes and food and everybody eats and things. So that's sort of like a picnic, a primitive picnic area. A lot of people prepare. I've seen in another cemetery where people were preparing the flowers on those. So here's the woods. There is a path up there. I'll go up there in a minute. That kind of gives you the overall look. And I've been hearing things the whole time I've been here trying to work my drone, but I'm sure it's just woodpeckers and animals. So some of these, just really old stones with no names. This one right here in the back, I think is the actual Mr. Matheny. He was 62 years old, gone but not forgotten by his nephews and many friends. Let me make sure my camera's clean. Okay. So, that's Mr. Matheny. Well, why it's blurring out so much? That's really weird. Look at it trying to blur. I may need to take my autofocus off. But apparently down in the creek was a sawmill. And I guess Mr. Matheny owned all this land down here. And they had a whole community down through here. There's a steeple. I guess they're on the other side. Most of them. Oh, you can't read them no more. That's sad. I hope someday somebody knows who these are. Oh, there's a rock here from here to here, so it's probably a child, unfortunately. Over here are some just footers. Albert Haynes died in 1991. I know, we had a neighbor across the street when I lived in Rainsville. His name was Mr. Haynes. And he was an elderly man, lived by himself. Wouldn't that be weird if that was him? I never knew his first name. But it could have very well been around that time that he died. I'll have to look him up and see if I can find a picture. I don't even know if I'd remember what he looked like, but he was born in 1912. I keep hearing things. Anyway, I just wonder if this is his wife. Rachel Barrier. Never heard that. Haynes. Oh, okay. She's still alive. That just says 1913. It don't have a date of death. Surely she's passed. Who's this? Dole Haynes. Born in 1948 and died in 2015. Could be a child. I mean, I don't know where they buried Mr. Haynes. Like I said, he lived in Rainsville, but he very well could have been buried out here. Isn't that something? Like I said, it's better look at that one. You can see it's a short. When the flu came through, you know, my friend Rusty that goes swimming with me, he said people would not see family members and be like, I wonder if that family's okay, and they'd arrive at their house to find them all dead during that time. It's awful. So it's sad because you can see there's another one that looks like it's short like a child. There was something walking right there. I swear to God. That wasn't a bird. There was something walking. Oh, that freaks me out, dude. I don't even know if I'm going to get the spirit box out or not. Okay. But, I don't know. There's a HB and a RB, and that's all you can see of them. Somebody came and put this back. This is Henry Boozer. Died in 1889. And you can see on this one, they wrote Gone But Not Forgotten, 1899, but the rest is missing. But this is Rebecca. There's the old fire ant bed on top of it. But, I don't know. Really short looking graves. Here's a Myrick. This one is Richard Myrick. I like how they decorated his stone. An honest man. An honest man is the noblest something of God. I can't read it. But it's got the pearly gates down at the bottom. Mourning Williams. Myrick. 10 children. Wow. This is Nancy Derrick Myrick. Somewhere around 1904. 3 children. And a bunch more smaller graves. Somebody has to come put flowers on one of these. There's a Florrie Myrick, obviously a child's grave. 1918, which is around the time the flu came through. We got another one. Azalee Derrick, born March of 1950, died in May of 1915. Our loved one. I didn't see a name on this one. Oh, wait a minute, there is on the other side. Hang on a second. If I'm stepping on anybody, I'm sorry. Richard, son of something Myrick, also died in the early 1900s. Here's the Culpeper. This is beautiful. That lost to sight to memory deer. Died in 1940. That's a beautiful stone there. Culpepers. James Morton. Grandchildren. So I believe he's the one that Bill had said was murdered by his son-in-law. Okay. This is a Culpeper. Died. Can't see it. I'm sure it's a baby too. These Culpepers died the same year. Let's see. April, May, just within a couple of months. Makes you think they probably died of the same thing, kind of. DeMonte and Adelaide. So if you walk through these woods, you come out to the Matheny's Trail. Yes, that's just, looks like it opens up down there. But this is the look. Holy cow, is there somebody way back here in the woods? What? Oh my God, there is. That grave has so fallen through. Who is this? And why are they buried back in the woods away from everybody? You can see how far it's fallen through, so there's definitely a body here. But I don't even see a name on this. Trying to feel and see, you know, if there was ever anything etched. If there was anything here marking who they are, it's gone now. If any of you know who this was, maybe y'all hadn't even noticed yourself that there was somebody buried in the woods, far away from everybody else. And I'm sure there's more people here that don't have stones. You can just kind of tell by the way the ground is. Like, that's obviously somebody. And then there's, it kind of, it's hard to see, this camera's so focused in, but it kind of lifts up right here. To me, that looks like somebody's buried there. You can see all these big divots in the ground. So, you can kind of see how it goes down right there, but yeah, I'm sure there's more people out here than what there's stones for. It's beautiful out here right now. It's pretty quiet, except for the cars going by. Take a walk in the woods real quick. See if we see or hear anything. It's like the woods are just dying back there. It is winter. Today is January 29th, 2025. Of course, you're going to find bottles, things like that where people have come through. There's Mr. Matheny there. His name there is just cracked out of heck. Look at all the bottles where people have been drinking. They're just everywhere. I guarantee you people have been coming back here in this opening. So the opening over on this other side meets this, looks like. Okay. Well. Huh. Goes all the way that way. All the way down there, so I don't want to go too far. I've got my car wide open. Somebody's got a crate. They've probably made this as a service road for the power, most likely. But I'm sure people are... Oh, there is a gate right there. So probably access to that. So, if y'all see or hear anything, let me know down in the comments. So back here, there's not really bears, but there's Mountain Dews. It's really creepy, isn't it? That was me. I'm tripping over something. If there's anybody here with me, my name is Jessica. I mean no harm or disrespect. I'm just here visiting. Wanted to see if you would like to talk with me. I've got a box I'm going to turn on that's got some ways for you to speak if you'd like to use it. I'm going to go turn it on real quick before we leave. If these woods could speak, what would they tell? I think I'm going to set up on this and do a short little spirit box session to see if we get anything. If you're here with us, forgot I have to get close. Loved ones? I could swear I heard Ryan's a little while ago. If you can hear me, can you speak into this? Is Mr. Matheny here with us?
Are you just... What would it be?
What? That was weird. If you're here with us, can you say what your name is? Hello. Is Mr. Matheny here with us? I'm sorry about your children. If I can see somebody buried right here. Who's buried right here without a stone? Mr. Morton, are you here with us? Sorry. Do you have anything you want to say to you? That don't work. Oh, gosh. Do you have anything you want to say to your loved ones? Why is it pausing? I'm trying to figure it out here.
Still though, would you call today?
I'm not gonna hit the mute button again. It's acting weird since I've done that. Is there anybody here with us? I heard a funny high sound. I've done messed the settings up on this somehow or another. I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna have to play with that some more, figure it out. I'm gonna get something else out to try. It's hard to tell when you don't have your settings correct what's real talk and what's radio. I'll have to play with it a little bit more. So let's try this again. Let's see if I can do this correctly.
Xbox. Scanning. FM.
Let's see, we'll record it.
Loving one.
If there's somebody who'd like to speak, can you please tell me what your name is? Trail? What's on the trail? Does anything haunt the woods? That went over 2 sweeps. Free those. Who needs freeing?
Tractor in.
Corner left.
I just want to say, if you are here, you are free. You can go onto the light to be with your loved ones. You do not have to stay here. It almost sounded like lie. Pray for help? Give up? A freak accident? What you gotta look for in this is if you hear, one bleep, it's probably the radio, but if it goes over multiple sweeps, that's not normal because it's going through different channels. You shouldn't hear something talking over multiple channels being the same voice. So that's what you're listening for.
It works for the bridge. Thank
And the sweep's supposed to be going backwards, but it don't sound like it.
Look at my.
Did any accidents happen down at the sawmill? Yeah? What's that I'm hearing? Oh. Ooh.
A lot of detail.
I'm fixing to cut this off. This is your last chance to speak. It will be heard. This will be heard by people that you're related to. So feel free to speak. I'm sure they'd be glad to hear you. Okay, you spoke. Thank you for speaking. So I heard a few things in there. I don't know. Maybe if y'all know the area, maybe you know what was being said. Maybe some of that stuff was for you. I don't know. I think I'm going to move on to another spot to do another video before it gets too dark. Something cool if you have an S-Box. I want to walk up a little bit. You buy this from GoStop as well. You can put a memory card in it and record your session. You can do just EVPs as well. I never knew this. I watched the video. This little thing right here inserts for a stand. I never knew that. So I learned something new recently. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe. If you're watching this on a live chat after this stream is over, please make an actual comment on the video itself, because the chat, I don't know, the comments on the chat, I don't know if it really does anything to help the video to be seen to more people. But it would be great if people knew more about the legends and the history of our places out here in the Appalachian Mountains. And that big old creepy tree is just getting there. It's beautiful out here. Honestly, there was a few times I felt creepy. I think if I came here at night, I would definitely feel creepy. But interesting. And I need to go back to the bridge at some point and do the walk to the water. I really would like to get my drone issue fixed first. My app keeps crashing. The app for DJI is only for iPhones, and I have an Android. And I already went the back way to download the app and do it all. And that's been working fine for years. And all of a sudden that app is crashing. So I don't know if somebody's done something to stop it or from working or what. I may have to just re-download it, but it would have been some great drone shots. But we're on to the next one. I'm going to take some pictures. See ya.